everyone on YouTube. My name is Larry and I am American, and my wife Talita is Brazilian, and together we are American Brazilian. I know you're probably wondering, where's your wife? Well, she's not here right now. I actually closed down. I'm coming from my place of business. I closed that down for today and wanted to make a quick video concerning some content that's going to be up and coming. But I also wanted to do two things. Thank two very important groups. Well, one person and one group of people. First of all, I want to thank O'Shea Duke Jackson for allowing us to be on his platform. It meant more than you know, O'Shea, if you're going to watch this. And I appreciate it so very much. Thank you. You got that golden touch, man. So thank you for showing us hospitality, man, and just gracing us with your presence and your platform. We appreciate it. And also thank you to the new subscribers. I guess I'm very humble when it comes to anybody wanting to hear anything that I got to say, let alone the amount of people that have become new subscribers. I hope that you won't be disappointed. I hope it's something that, some good information. I hope it's entertaining. And, I hope you guys send questions and, stuff like that. Give me your feedback. It doesn't bother me, whatever feedback you give me. But while I'm here, let me touch on something really quick while I have some time. And that is, why did I decide to date outside of American women, outside of the country? Well, funny that you should ask. What I had been experiencing, something that I said on the show, I had not found in America. Now, that doesn't mean that it's not here, and hopefully no one who heard the show or hears this believes that, oh, well, all American women are bad. You're an idiot if you believe that. That's just not true. However, for me, what I was looking for, I did not find it. Now, I am a person who's been divorced a few times, and sometimes it takes a few times to get things right, and I definitely believe that I've done just that this time. Make a long story short, I went into this situation knowing exactly what I was looking for. When I started or had the idea of trying to get into a relationship with someone overseas, I kind of did what a lot of people who look for relationships here would find. I found people on social media, different, dating platforms and what have you. And in the process of me doing that, the first intercontinental relationship that I had been into, that's how I met the young lady that I was dating previously to my wife, the young lady that I was dating in Rio de Janeiro, or Rio de Janeiro, as they like to say. And so yeah, that's one of the ways that I met her. But what led me even to her was the people that I had encountered here in America. I had been on the Matches of the world. I had been on the Bumbles of the world. I don't think I did the Tinders of the world, and I did the what's the little old guy with the glasses, eHarmony. I did that, and what I found out for me is a lot of times the more corporate people that I came across, because for some reason it seems as though those are the women that I had come in contact with. Sometimes, man, they're when you're trying to get to know somebody and they send you risque pics, it's kind of like, okay, I don't care to know what your favorite color is. I've seen everything. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not against pictures. If you into that, that's cool. Rock on. But when you looking for trying to make somebody, it's like, look, man, I've played a lot. I've been out there. I ain't trying to be player no more. I'm trying to actually get a wife. Then there are just certain criteria that you look for. You don't sport fish. You're trying to bring home a trophy. And what I found in a lot of the dating sites that I was on, it was a lot of sport fishing to be done, and I just simply got tired of it, and I really wasn't into that. But when I met the young lady in Rio, after, just kind of being curious about the whole going overseas type thing, I mean, she was very feminine, very ladylike. People still ask me today, why didn't that relationship, morph into something a little more serious? And, again, after being married and divorced a few times, you realize it's like, you know exactly what you want. More importantly, you know exactly what you need to be fulfilled. And that was a situation that I realized that long term it would not have turned into something that I think we both, or at least what I believe that we wanted. So I just kind of fell back on that. But anyway, with my wife now, she was just, oh my goodness. Sometimes, man, I still have to pinch myself and ask if this person is still real. I mean, just so appreciative about stuff that, quite honestly, I don't necessarily get, but she's so appreciative. When I met my wife, she was cleaning houses, and it was her own business. She was cleaning houses, and so when we got pregnant, we decided, you shouldn't do that anymore, because we didn't have a high-risk pregnancy, nor were we trying to create a high-risk pregnancy. So it was probably better that, we opted to just kind of, give her that whole light duty thing, just kind of stay at home, chill out, or find something, do something, whatever, just entertain yourself, but you don't have to do that. Well, my wife, she loves cleanliness, and you'll find that with a lot of brasileiras. They like cleanliness. A lot of women, I guess, in general like cleanliness, but the women overseas, they especially like cleanliness. And anyway, so it got to the point where I didn't want my wife trying to go around the house, because she likes to really, really clean, deep clean and stuff. So, make a long story short, we hired someone to clean the house. And so after it was done, I came home, the house was gorgeous, and so we were on the way somewhere, and she grabbed me by my arm, and with tears in her eyes, she said, "Thank you." And of course, I'm like, okay. Now, my wife does this quite often. And about stuff, again, well, I'll just tell you. She said, "Thank you." And I was like, well, why? She said, after cleaning houses, I had no idea. I had no dream that one day, I didn't have a dream, or an idea rather, that one day someone would clean my house. And so she said, "Thank you for that experience." Now, we've had our home clean, times, of course, times after that. But it was just the appreciation. Like, she does stuff, and it just, the level of gratitude is like through the roof on 10. It's just something, again, that I had not experienced. And again, and I'm not going to always say this, but you have to say this sometimes. I'm not saying, all sisters here aren't appreciative. That's not my thing. But for me, it's just that I didn't experience the level of appreciation that got my attention. And so I'm very happy. And so I don't know if that answers the questions that I have been getting as to why. That's just a few things. And then she didn't have that whole boss bee mentality. Family was priority. Her independence was as long as she was alone. But when she and I linked up, that independence went down here, and her submission went up here. And I'm not saying that her submission was never high, but you don't need to be submissive when it's just you, and that's just my thought. And so it kicked in on 10 when we got together. And so that's what I experienced, man. I like my wife. I like how she, she'll defer to me in many things. I like how she and we have great chemistry, how we work as a team. And a lot of times when you hear submission, you think that that's synonymous with subjugation. Subjugation is when someone is coerced or made to do something. The type of submission that I am referring to is the submission that is freely given, but out of respect and out of love and out of gratitude and admiration. And I'm not, and again, I'm not saying that my wife didn't have anything. She had her own things going on, her own place, her own vehicle. She had her own things going on. She had came to this country and she was doing her thing. And when we got together, I would like to say both of our lives went here. It didn't go here, it went here. So, here. And so, you know, I just kind of wanted to, just to kind of let people know, that's kind of why. And I'm sure after I make this video, I'll probably come up and say, you know what, I forgot that there are so many other reasons that I should have mentioned. But for the sake of time and driving and now at my destination, I just wanted to go ahead and say that. And if you are a brother out there and you're thinking, as I once thought, man, you know what? I'm thinking, you know, things aren't really working where I am right now. Maybe I should try something different. Well, you know what they say about insanity. If you continue to do the same things and expect something different, that's insane. So, and listen, I am not advocating that people follow the path that I follow. But what I will say is this: sometimes what we want might be packaged differently. And if you want to explore your options and you have an open mind, you just might experience the happiness that myself and brothers like me have and are continuing to experience. And so, anyway, I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna, you know, like, share, subscribe, and let me know. Give me your feedback, man. Give me your feedback. If it's something that you thought, you know, any questions that you wanna know, good, bad, it doesn't matter. Just ask, man, and I'll try to cover them in the next video. So my name is Larry. I'm the American part of American Brazilian, and I will talk to you guys on the next video. É verdade.